Hi everyone, welcome to Weekend Webtoons at KSTYLEYO. So let's get to here. I don't know if you remember the last episode. She bumped into that guy again, the handsome guy who goes to the same school, but who she always bumped into in the Blockbuster, right? The comic book store where she rent out her books. Thank you so much, Puya. Thank you, everyone. This is very exciting. Hopefully I can focus on my teaching too at the same time. This is something I have to get used to, I guess. So she bumped into him and she still thinks that he cannot recognize her because she wears makeup and she doesn't wear makeup and she looks very different. So she's gonna be going there and recommending him some kind of books to read, and he really appreciated that, right? And then he actually got shy. He's always like kind of, beach mood. People think he's so cool and badass, in school, but in the comic book store, he was actually shy. So this is the first part of episode 8. 심란, she's back home thinking, what just happened? 심란. So 심란 and Ani, I'm gonna read a little more. 그 싸가지 없던 이수호가. And this is blockbuster scenario. 책방에서 수줍어하던 사람이랑 같은 사람이라니. Right? So why is she getting 심란? Because she cannot put finger on him. Everybody thinks he is badass, but she witnessed he was being actually nice and shy with her. So 심란 is actually the noun coming from this verb 심란하다. So as you know, subject is orange color, object pink, verb blue. This is miscellaneous work. Okay? 심란, I don't say 심란. It's really hard to say. So normally Korean people will say 심란. 심란하다. You can look up this verb, 심란하다. And this one is 심란 as a noun. But in Webtoon series, you have probably noticed that a lot of times they remove verb. They just use noun, 2 syllables, things like that. So she's getting bothered. 심란하다. Her mind is bothered about something, about that situation. So to be bothered. And 아니, 그 싸가지 없던 이수호가 책방에서 수줍어하던 사람이랑 같은 사람이라니? So she's thinking in her head, in her room. 아니. So, 아니, we have seen it before, either no or interjection. In this case, it's more like interjection. 아니. And she's about to say something more, right? So this is what? Wait a minute. Wait a minute, she's thinking. Wait a minute, right? 그 싸가지 없던 이수호가 그 싸가지 the 싸가지 없던. This is from a verb 없다 in the past tense describing 이수호. We've seen this expression before. Normally, 싸가지 is used with 없다 verb. Sometimes you don't even see this verb, but we know that it's related to 없다 normally. 싸가지, that means you don't have 싸가지. So what's that mean? 싸가지 없다. Rude, to be rude, to be impolite, right? So who is impolite? 이수호 with subject particle who was rude. Okay? So you can think of this as expression to be impolite or to be rude. 이수호 is the main guy. Handsome, smart, but badass. 이수호, who was rude. 책방에서. This is a location particle. What is 책방? 책 is the first noun, 방 is another noun. They're compound noun. 책방에서, at that location. Bookstore. Okay, this is 책, book. 방, room. But we don't say book room. Okay, you can think of it as bookstore. Okay, 수줍어하던, past tense verb describing 사람. 수줍어하다. 수줍어하다. This verb actually coming from 수줍다. 수줍다. Have you ever seen 수줍다? Sometimes you're gonna see it as 수줍어하다. They're very similar. 수줍다, this is to be shy. Simply. 수줍다 means generally. You're shy. Hey, Kashimala, welcome to the live chat. So we're studying Webtoon today. So 수줍다, this is to be shy. 수줍어하다, this is in a particular situation. You get shy about something. 수줍어하다, to get shy about someone or something. So 사람이랑 같은 사람이라니. So 사람이랑 같다. But adjective describing another 사람. Sometimes we end up repeating nouns because we just don't have any other way not to repeat. In our grammar structure, I guess, sometimes you may see it as the noun is repeating so much. So 같은 사람이라니. 사람이라니. So 라니 is verb ending. Thank you so much for making the request, Kashmala. You can maybe leave it in the comment down below in the video. I can take a look later. Yeah, thank you so much. So 사람 is person. So 이수호 is the person. 이수호 is the same person as. 이랑 is, you can think of it as in this case. 이랑 같다, same as something. 이수호, I know this is very long sentence. 이수호 is the same person as the person who was being shy at the bookstore. 이란 사람. 네. 네, 맞아요. So let's go back. 이수호, who was rude, is the same person as the person who was being shy at the bookstore. 라니. This one is the same thing as 타니. Flabbergasted. She's flabbergasted. Wow. You know, like surprised. These are the same people, but act very differently. 어째서 그런 거지? 어째서. This one you can think of it as 어떻게 해서. 어째서 is very commonly used in colloquial speech. 어째서. 어떻게 해서. What is 어떻게 해서? If you look up this whole thing, 어떻게 해서 in Naver Dictionary, it's gonna come up as for what reason? Or how can that be? Yeah, that's good. 어떻게 해서. How plus do and 서. and then. They all compound, right? But you can think of this as just one thing as for what reason or how is it that? How is it that 그렇게 다른 거지? Who is what? The guy, 이수호, is what? 그렇게 like that. 다른 거지? 다른, this is adjective describing 거. So this means 다른 거 as in the person, 이수호. You know, 다른 거. Sometimes 거 is used referring to person. Even though 거 is a thing, it may be rude to refer somebody by 거. But in this case, it's okay. 어째서 그렇게 다른 거지? I guess you can think of it as the fact that he is two different people. How is that he is so different like that? And G, confirmation. So she is talking to herself, trying to confirm. How is it that he is so different? 이럴 땐 역시 커뮤니티에 들어가서. Do you remember she used to go into the community chat to ask about her makeup and people would tell you straight up, oh, you're so ugly or you have to change it up, your tips, things like that. So she wants to go there to find the truth about what other people may think about this guy. So 이럴 땐 so this part is 알 때 plus n. 이럴 때는 it's the same thing as 이럴 때는. So this 이러 is from 이렇다. 이렇다. You don't have to add h. 이럴 땐. As for what? As for when to be like this. So at times like this. That's good. When it is like this. 역시 커뮤니티에 들어가서. 역시 커뮤니티에. This is a location particle. 들어가서. 서 ending. 역시가 뭐예요? 역시 너가 최고야. Of course, you are the best. 역시 그랬어. Of course it was like that. 역시, as expected, like Rachel said, of course, in this situation, community, this is English word, community. Community, this is online community. To, 들어가서. The verb here is 들어가다. What's that? 들어가다. Enter, go into the community. 서, and then. This is conjunction and then. 이럴 땐 역시 커뮤니티에 들어가서. At times like this, of course, I have to go into the community. I go into the community. And then, right? So, I guess I didn't even look at this one. So she's looking at is this iPhone? Okay, so she's looking at her phone, thinking, okay, I'm gonna go into community. So this is such a long text. So I didn't want to go over every single one of them. So this means she's kind of explaining to the people in the community, saying that, oh, this happened, this guy is really badass at school, but he was really nice at bookstore. Do you think that he's interested in me because he was nice at the bookstore? Things like that. So she's trying to get the idea about what other people think. So now she's getting responses from people immediately, right? So here, 네 심랑 그런 거 아니야? 이쁜 여자 어려워하고 그저 그러면 좀 편하게 대하는 스타일? 네 심남 그런 거 아니야? Hi Nikki, welcome back. Nice, I'm glad you joined. 네 심남 그런 거 아냐. So this is a new word that I didn't know. I had to look it up. It's like new language slang. Do you know 심남? If you know this word, you're probably ahead. You're much younger than me or you read a lot of webtoons. Your 심남. This is a new word. In Naver Dictionary, it says, a boy/man you are interested in. Okay? I guess 남 is boy. So maybe that's why 심 probably has something else. 심남 together is a guy that you're interested in. So, your guy that you're interested in 그런 거 아니야? 그런 거 아냐. What's that mean? So this is from 아니다. 냐 is just casual talk. 아냐? Isn't it that your 심남 is like this? Or is like that? 신장 플러스 남자? 신장이 뭐예요? I see. 심장. Maybe that's possible. Your heart and 남, right? Maybe. So isn't it that your guy to be like this? What? So she's gonna explain more. 이쁜 여자 어려워하고 그저 그러면 좀 편하게 대하는 스타일. 이쁜 여자 어려워하고 이쁜 여자. So this is verb from 이쁘다, describing 여자. 이쁜 여자. So pretty woman. 어려워하고. So this is a verb from 어렵다. So like I mentioned, 수줍다 became 수줍어하다. In this case, it's the same thing. 어려워하다, meaning to get difficult. To get difficult. You can think of it as even to become uncomfortable, to get uncomfortable around pretty woman. So when you say you become difficult with somebody, in Korean context, it means actually to get uncomfortable. Okay? To get uncomfortable around pretty woman. And 그저 그러면 좀 편하게 대하는 스타일. You know what it means? 그저 그러면. 그저 그렇다. 그저 그렇다. 면 is conjunction. 요즘 어떻게 지내? How you doing these days? 그저 그래. So. So, right? If so, this is if, right? If so, what is so? So we probably figure out. You have to understand the context. If so, 편하게 대하는 스타일. 좀 a little bit 편하게. 편하다 with adverb by adding 게, right? 편하다. The opposite from 어렵다. So 편하다 is to be comfortable. So comfortably 대하는 스타일. So this is from 대하다 verb. Became adjective, the style that what? Style, this is English word, style that 대하다. Look up this verb, 대하다. So they're talking about 심남. So your guy, isn't he that style? What kind of style? He treat. So 대하다 is to treat somebody. Style that treat a bit comfortably, if so, and get a bit uncomfortable around pretty woman. So if so means what? If your look is so. So this is compared to 이쁜 여자. Right? If you're pretty, he becomes uncomfortable. If you're so not as pretty, then he becomes comfortable. Isn't he that style? Isn't his style like that? Do you understand? So this is one of the people from the communities giving advice to her. So now she's thinking, 이수호가 나를 어려워한다? 이수호가 나를 어려워한다. Now she's thinking about what is possible. So 이수호 가 subject particle 나를 어려워한다. So this is 어려워하다. 이수호 he gets uncomfortable around me. He gets uncomfortable me. This is object particle, but in English structure it makes sense. Like Rachel said, around me. 그런 거였나? 그런 거였나? So 이다 나 verb ending. 그런 거. So this 그런 is actually from 그렇다, describing 거, right? 그렇다, the same verb. 그렇다 거였나. This is be verb, past tense. So yeah, is it like that? Was it like that? Na is a rhetorical question. So she's thinking, is that it? Oh, I like that too. Is that it? In English, maybe people will say more so as, is that it? Was that it? Right? Okay, so I'm just gonna go down. So another person is saying, 뭔가 사정이 있을 것 같긴 하다. So from the community chat, another person said, 뭔가 사정이 있을 것 같긴 하다. 뭔가. But actually, 뭐 plus 가, but 뭔가 is actually one word. You can think of it as one word. 뭔가. 사정이 있다 verb 을 makes the verb into an adjective describing 거. But this is a grammar rule. 을 것 같다. Right? Verb, root, 을 것 같다. You can think of it as cut. Sometimes we remove s underneath. This is very casual and common. Normally cut is the correct way, but we remove s underneath. It's easier, I guess. 뭔가 사정이 있을 것 같긴 하다. So what's that mean? 을 것 같다. It seems. It seems. It seems like what exists. 있다 verb either exist or there is, there are, or to have. Based on the context, it changes, right? In this case, we can think of it as either exist or there is. 뭔가 사정이 있을 것 같긴 하다. 사정이 있다. Do you know the noun 사정? If you look up the noun 사정 in Naver, it comes up as situation or reason or personal story. 사정, his situation, his personal reason. There is, right? It seems like there is some kind of reason why he's like that. 뭔가 is some kind of. So the person is saying in the community, it seems like there is some kind of reason behind. 긴 하다 is verb ending. You can think of it as either rather than it seems, you can think of it as it does seem like. It does seem like there is some kind of reason. There is something wrong. Yeah. So something sketchy going. And then another person is saying, 신남이, oh, you mean does this one? Rachel? 긴 하다. So I guess if you think of it as emphasis, because I didn't say it seems, it does seem. So maybe it's more of the emphasis on the verb. 긴 해, 그러긴 해. It does seem like that. Yeah. And then number 3. So another person. 심남이 혹시 글쓰니 쌩얼에 반한 거 아니야? Because you're already using 거 같다. Yeah, that's it seems. So 긴 하다 is like it does seem. You separate. It's I'm just giving you equivalent what is being used in English. That's what it feels like to me. When you say it seems like or it does seem like. So it's more like emphasis on the verb. So here, 심남이 혹시 글쓰니 쌩얼에 반한 거 아니야? This is a good speculation here. 심남이 subject particle. 심남 we already talked about. It's a guy that you're interested in. 혹시. This is the word that I actually made a video about. If you want to check it out, you can do that afterwards. 혹시 has many different meanings. Either by any chance, or perhaps, or happen to, right? 혹시, perhaps, yeah. 글쓰니 쌩얼에 반한 거 아니야? 글쓰니, this is author, which is the main character. The author who wrote the post in the community tab. 쌩얼, what is 쌩얼? This is location particle. 쌩얼, this is 생 얼굴. 얼굴 is face. 생얼굴 is bare face. Hi Satria. Welcome to the live chat. 생얼굴 bare face. 반한 거 아니야? 반하다. Adjective describing 거. 아냐? 아니야 is the same thing. 아니야. So 반하다 verb. You can look up 반하다. Isn't it that 심남, the guy you're interested in, is what? 반하다 to your author's bare face, perhaps. 반하다. 난 너한테 반했어. I have what? Crush on you. Okay? 반했어. 반하다. To have crush on something. Falling in love. Yeah. 사랑에 빠지다. That's another word you can use. 사랑에 빠지다. Fall in love. 반하다 is more like have crush. 너한테 반했어. Isn't it that the guy has a crush on your bare face, perhaps? 바나나. 글쓰니가 느끼기엔 확률 0%임. So she said, 에이 설마. 설마 is another word that I made a video with 혹시. Can't be, right? That's absurd. 설마. So another advice here. 글쓰니가 느끼기엔 확률 0%임. 글쓰니 the author 느끼기엔 느끼다 verb made it into what? 나한테 banana. You know, banana was my nickname. I actually had nickname for a lot of vegetables and fruit. But banana was my favorite nickname though, among all other vegetables. Why? Because I have kind of long face. My face is kind of long. So people will call me anything that is long vegetables and fruit. But banana is the cutest one. So I use that one. But I think my worst nickname was eggplant because people will make fun of me as 가지가지 한다. 가지가지 한다 is when you're doing something, it's more like expression. So you're doing all over the place. 가지가지 한다. But anyway, it's kind of funny. 글쓰니가 느끼기엔. So 느끼다 is to feel. 기 is a noun. 느끼기, feeling. And so 기에는, this is 에는. Okay, shortened to n. So 느끼 verb root 기엔. You can think of it as far as the author feels. As far as you feel. So she's the person who wrote in the community is asking the author. As far as you feel. 확률 0%임. 확률. I don't pronounce it as a 확률. It's really hard to say. So Korean people will say 확률. 확률. 확률 0%임. So this is 프로. 임. 이다 verb became am. Noun, right? 이다, you add am, becomes noun. So only reason they're saying it like that because it's like Webtoon and on the internet people like to shorten verbs into a noun. So 확률임. 확률 is probability. Is the probability 0% as far as you feel? What probability? Maybe that guy has crush on your bare face. Right? Oh, that's why she's saying 설마, it can't be. So I just skipped those ones because it's pretty much not that important actually. A, 설마, 이수호, the guy's name. 아우, 괜히 신경 쓰이게. 괜히 신경 쓰이게. So she is covering her face. Oh, what just happened? Covering her face. 신경 쓰이게. Something happened. I just scrolled and then something happened. A, 설마, 이수 아우 괜히 신경 쓰이게. 괜히, what's that? 신경 쓰이다 is an expression. 신경 쓰이다. This is an adverb. 신경 쓰이게. 괜히, uselessly, pointlessly. Pointlessly, 신경 쓰이다. So 신경 is a noun, nerve. 쓰이다. So 쓰다, this is to use. 신경 쓰다. You use nerve. 신경 쓰이다. So to be used. So 신경 쓰이다, it means to be bothered. by having added verb, it's because the main verb is omitted. probably 신경 쓰이게 하다. You or this makes me bothered. Pointlessly. This makes me bothered. Pointlessly. So she's keep thinking about him, right? 이수호. Oh, why is he acting so different at comic book store, right? So she wants to find out. 야, 임주영. 정작 본인은 녹화 안 함. Do you remember? In previous episode, he was just come in. And she's like doing her makeup and he's like surprised, shocked by her effort to make herself look pretty, right? So now she's actually opening the door without knocking. 야, 임주영. 정작 본인은 녹화 안 함. 임주영 is the boy's name, which is younger brother. 정작 본인은 녹화 안 함. 본인은 은 subject particle 노크 안 함. So this is actually the verb from 하다 again. They used am to make it into a shortened version. 노크 안 함. So knock is the English word, the same thing as knock, right? So didn't knock. 정작 본인은 didn't knock. What's that mean? 정작. Actually. So this is actually compared to the other incident. She probably told him to do knocking. But actually, 본인은 self. 본인. This is self. Self meaning myself in this case. Myself didn't knock. Okay? And the boy is obviously 뿅뿅 playing video games. Oh, I see. And he's like, 뭐, 왜? What's up, right? 나 같은 여자 어떤 것 같냐? Right? 뭐, 왜? 뭐, what? Why? He used both. WH question. What, why? What's up, right? 나 같은 여자 어떤 것 같냐? What's that mean? This is to be like, right? 같다 describing 여자. 나 같은. To be like me. What do you want? Yeah. Yeah, that's right. 나 같은 여자. Girl like me. Woman like me. 예? 어떤 것 같냐? 어떤 것? 예? 같냐? This is 같다 verb. So we have 같은, 같다, all used in one sentence. So this is used as to be like me. Okay, so 같다, 어떤 것 같다. This is how do you like? How do you like girls like me? Because this is how. 어떤 것. Things to be how, right? It's kind of weird to say. 어떤 것 같아? This is asking a question about somebody. What do you think of it? How do you like? How do you like girls like me? 네? 이거 어떤 것 같아요? 이거. How do you like this? 네? 어떤 것 같냐? 냐 is just casual talk, like I said. So how do you feel about girls like me? Okay. He's asking back. 어떠냐니? Right? He's so annoyed. Still don't care about the older sister. 어떠냐니? So this is actually 어떠냐고 하니. 어떠냐고 하니. So 냐고 하다. 어떠냐고 하니. This is asking back. Okay? Are you asking how I feel about girls like you? 어떠냐니? Okay? So this is asking back. Confirming. It's almost like useless, right? 답정너임. This is another word that I had to look up. This is a new word. 답정너. 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 Apparently this is a noun and im is verb. 답정너. This is the answer is already there. And also equivalent to English word asshole. Do you say that in English? Asshole? 답정너. 답정너임? Are you being an asshole? Are you the person who asks questions when you already know the answer? I guess that's what it means. And no, asshole. Asshole. Like instead of asshole, asshole. That's what it says in Naver, by the way. If you look it up in dictionary in Naver, that's what it says. 아니거든? 좀 성의 있게 답 좀 해봐봐. She's all pissed. 아니거든? We say you already know that. But very sarcastic tone. Yeah, that's right. 아니거든. 아니다 and 거든 ending. 거든 is what? It's surely. Surely not. I'm surely not 답정너. It's very mouthful word. 답정너. I bet it's all syllable. Each syllable coming from different words. I surely not. 좀 성의 있게 답 좀 해봐봐. 좀 a bit. 성의 있게. This is adverb. Hi Mukasha. Welcome to the live chat. 성의 있다. So this is a noun actually. 성의. You pronounce 의, by the way. You don't say 에. 에 is only for possessive. This is not possessive. It's a noun. 성의. 성의 있게. So sometimes you almost not hear 의. It's hard to say 성의. So more like 성의. 성의 있게. But we don't say 성애. Okay? Sincerity as a noun. 있다. This is exist. So having sincerity. Meaning an adverb. Sincerely. That's right, Rachel. 답 좀 해봐봐. So 답하다. So this is all verbs here. I think 봐 by itself should have been okay. But sometimes Koreans add extra 봐. I don't know why. It's like almost emphasis. 답 좀 해봐. That's already enough. Complete sentence. 답. This is verb 답하다. 의 is pronounced 의 when it's in the beginning of the word. When it's after, it's usually E. Oh, I see. That's great, Chibi. Good trick. But normally pronunciation tips in Korean, it's just coming naturally. whatever, I think over the time, people end up speaking that way because that is a natural way for human to say. Funny, I learned in a book that I'm not allowed to use more than one but. Yeah, I know. It's very emphasis. So 답하다 is to answer. 답 is, this is answer as a noun. 하다 is do. Do answer becomes to answer as a verb. 봐, when it's used with another verb, it means what? Try. Try to answer some. Requesting. Try to answer some. But they added another 봐. It's more like emphasis. Since you're angry, you end up adding more syllable. 좀 성의 있게 답 좀 해봐봐. 봐봐, you know? Language is always changing, so we need to learn from tons of sources. Yes, that's right. Language changing so fast that I don't recognize some words, like I mentioned. 답정너임. It's first time I'm seeing. 그 얼굴과 so what's that mean? Answer sincerely, right? 그 얼굴과 그 패션부터 말이 된다고 생각함. Oh my god, look at him. He's giving all the facts. 그 얼굴과. That's what family is for, right? No filter. Family will tell you all the answers. 그 얼굴과 the face. The face, 과. 과 is the same thing as 와, but when the syllable ends with a consonant, you use 과. Okay? When it's vowel, you add 와. The face and the fashion. You know, Korean alphabet, we don't have F. That's why we end up using P. The fashion, the passion, 부터. 부터 means from. So you can interpret it as starting from the face and the fashion. So with that, with those two things, 말이 된다고 생각함. 말이 subject particle 되다. 고 생각함. 다고 생각하다. This is 코린 or 크. And this verb is 생각하다. By adding M, it's just making a noun, like I mentioned. It's just a younger generation will normally say it like that. 말이 되다. This is an expression. Another expression. 말이 되다. So word become. Word become. Or word is okay. Meaning? Like Chibi said, to make sense. 말이 안 돼. Doesn't make sense. 말이 돼. Oh, that makes sense. 말이 된다고 생각함. Do you think that? The word makes sense. It makes sense with your face and the fashion. Do you think it makes sense? That somebody will like you, right? So, 무시. I guess she just ignored. Back at her mirror. 날 좋게 생각하는 남자가 한 명쯤은 있지 않을까? She is just ignore him and came back to her room. And looking at her face in the mirror. 날 좋게 생각하는 남자가 한 명쯤은 있지 않을까? 날 좋게 생각하는 남자가. So this is subject. So 남자가 has adjective clause. 날 좋게. So 좋다 verb, adverb. So think of it as I guess in English it's well. 생각하다 verb, adjective describing 남자. Man who thinks of me well. So in a positive way. Man who thinks of me in a positive way. 한 명쯤은 있지 않을까? 한 명쯤은. She's having all hopes up, right? 한 명쯤은. What's that mean? So you can think of this one as at least. Based on the context, it sounds like at least. It's usually subject particle or as for, but at least makes more sense in this context. 한 명쯤은. So this is from 하나 Korean number system. 명 counting unit for what? Person. One person. 쯤. What is 쯤? 쯤 is simulating as 정도. 한 명 정도. Around, approximately, about. About one person at least. 있지 않을까? 있다 verb, 지 않다. 을까 verb ending. 있다. Like we talked about, there is. There is at least approximately one person. But this is negation. Wouldn't there be? Because 을까 is a rhetorical question. So she's thinking in her head, wouldn't there be? You hear piano? Where? Wouldn't there be at least one person? But what kind of person? A man who thinks of me well. Right? So she has some hopes. So, 절대 그럴 일 없어. 그니까 꺼져. 나가. He's being rude here. He's actually rude. 절대 그럴 일 없어. Yes. He's answering. Yes, there is nobody. 절대 그럴 일 없어. 절대 is the word I actually made a video about recently. It's used with negation. So as you know, the verb already has negation. The opposite from 있다. 있다, exist. 없다, what? Not exist. So when 절대 is used with another negation, you can think of it as ever. There is no what? 그럴 일. Event. That kind of event. 그렇. This is from 그렇다 describing 일. There is no event that will be like that ever. So like Rachel said, there is no way that can happen. That will never happen. Get over it. 그니까 꺼져. Oh my god, this is very rude. 그니까. The same thing as 그러니까. So, therefore, 그러니까 꺼져. 꺼져 is from 꺼지다. This is, by the way, very rude. Okay? So you don't want to say to somebody unless you want to be mean. 꺼지다 means get lost or F off, you know? 꺼져. 나가. 나가. 나가다. Go out. Get out of my room. Right? He's actually yelling. Up, washing her face. Brothers don't see their sisters as pretty as they really are. That's right. 매우 분하지만 어쨌든 임주영 말이 맞아. 매우 it's just repetition. You just need to know this word. 매우. It's not the same thing as 맵다. 매우 is an adverb. Okay? This is very. Same thing as 아주. 정말, 되게, 엄청. They're all the same thing, equivalent. 매우, very 분하지만. So the verb here is 분하다. Look up the verb. Sorry, excuse my writing. 분하다. 분하다. It says to be furious. 분해. Furious. 분하지만, conjunction, but. I'm very furious about what he said, right? But, 어쨌든, 임주영 말이 맞아. 어쨌든. What is that? 어쨌든. Anyhow, 임주영 is the boy's name, the brother. 말이 맞아. Subject particle, 맞아. So this is the verb from 맞다. 어쨌든, anyhow, 임주영 말이 맞아. His word is what? 맞다. 정답이에요. 맞아요. His word is correct. What he's saying is correct. So she's accepting what he said. Yeah, there is nobody who can actually like me because of my face and the fashion, right? So we have two more scripts to go through here. And looking at her in the mirror, 이런 얼굴로 누군가 내게 호감을 가질 수도 있다는 생각을 하다니. 이런 얼굴로 누군가 내게 호감을 가질 수도 있다는 생각을 하다니. 이런 얼굴로 이런 얼굴. Lo has many different meanings. Based on the context, it changes. In English, anyway. Lo. Hi. You're Nikki's friend, right? I wrote down your name. Pa something. Pavaski or something, right? Hopefully I remember your name. 이런 얼굴로, this type of face. 누군가 내게 호감을. That's right. This type of face. 누군가. Someone. 내게 호감을 가질 수도 있다는 생각을 하다니. 가지다. 알 수도 있다. 알 수 있다. There are a lot of compound words. 다는 describing 생각을 하다니. 을 object particle. So 가지다 verb. Starting with 가지다. With this face. Someone what? 가지다. Has 호감 to me. That's right. Someone has 호감 to me. 호감. What is 호감? 호감 is interest. Have good feeling about somebody. 너한테 호감이 있어. I have some good feeling about you. Okay? So 수 있다. 알 수 있다. 알 수 있다. 알 수 있다. Verb root 알 수 있다. Can. Right? If the verb root ends with a consonant, you're gonna use 을. This ends with about 가지. Right? 가질 수도 있다. Can have. Someone can have interest in me. To me or in me. In English makes more sense in me. With this face. 도 here. 가질 수도. 도 has also other meanings. Like many meanings. Either also or even. Let's find out which makes more sense in this context. Someone can even have interest or someone can also have interest. I think I will go with even. 도 even. 다는 생각을. So the thought that someone can have, right? 하다니. Do. 다니 is verb ending. Where was it? 다니, flabbergasted. In this context, it's more like embarrassed about herself. I'm embarrassed that I do think, or I thought, I had these thoughts that someone could have interest in me with this face. She's acknowledging the brother's advice. Not really advice, not nice advice, right? 그동안 당했던 일들을 생각해봐. Oh, actually, can you see these little words here? 아, 이놈의 여드름은. 아, 이놈의 여드름은. 이놈. This 놈. Possessive. That's why I pronounce it as 에. 이놈의 여드름은. Subject particle. 이놈의 여드름. These guys. What? 여드름 means pimples. She is popping her pimples saying, these guys, right? So in English, you're not gonna say these guys pimple. You either say these pimples or these guys, right? So 이놈의 여드름. It's the same thing. These guys. 그동안 당했던 일들을 생각해봐. She's talking to herself. 그동안. This is what I was talking about, how she sometimes says things that show how insecure she is. Yeah. That's right, GB. 그동안 당했던 일들을 생각해봐. 그동안. During what? During the time. You can think of it as almost until now. 그동안. So far. The whole time. Yeah. 당했던 일들을. Describing 일들. 을 생각해봐. So 당하다 verb. 당하다 past tense. 했던. Had past participle. Right? 당하다. What is 당하다? During this whole time. What? 당하다. To undergo or suffer. Because she had a lot of people teasing her in the past, right? To be thankful. 당하다. What is the similar word that has thankful with this one? So 당하다, this is to suffer. 일들을. So events. 들 is plural. Events that I suffered this whole time. 생각해봐. She's talking to herself. The two verbs are used here. 생각하다 plus 보다. I think I meant like thank goodness. 생각하다 plus 보다. So 보다 when it's used with another verb is to it's not to see, it's try to think. 생각하다. You pronounce it as K. 생각하다. Oh, I see. GB and Rachel both type the same thing pretty much. Interesting. 생각해봐. Try to think of those events that I suffered this whole time. So she's justifying what he said. The brother said, maybe he's right. He's right. So this is past. Going back to those events. cheek, you know. We use a lot of bus transportation. Bus goes everywhere, literally. You take subway. I mean, if you go there in South Korea and live there, you know how much walking requires in order to get anywhere. Either you have a car, then that's fine. You're gonna stuck in traffic a lot. But if you take bus and subway, you walk a lot. There's so many stairs. Remember those times. So listening to music, and then these guys are walking by, probably like talking bad about him, bad about her. So here, 뭐라냐, 뭐래냐, 개오바야, 시끌시끌. 뭐래냐, 개오바. We don't know the whole context, but it seems like these guys are talking bad about her. 뭐래냐. This is the same thing as 뭐라고 하냐. 뭐라고 하냐. 하다 verb is say. What are you saying? 뭐라고 하냐. What are you saying? 개오바야. 개오바. This is more like slang too. 개오바. Dog over. Dog over. This is a slang. We don't have V letter in Korean either, so we use B. 오바. Same thing as over. But you guys know 개 is dog, but it's used in a lot of slang. Like we know 개새끼 or 개자식. There are a lot of words that you use with 개. It doesn't mean dog in this case. It's just something bad, like F word in English. So it's really over, as in throw up. Ah, that is 오바이트. 오바이트 하다 is throw up. 개오바, it's like too much. Probably thinking as she's too much. She's too not pretty. She's too much. 개오바야. 시끌시끌. 시끌 is noisy. No? Like 웅성웅성. It's similar to 웅성웅성. 웅성웅성 sounds a little less noisy. 시끌시끌 is more noise. It's just noise sound. So she is in the bus. This is the last storyboard today. So she is in the bus. 야, 배터리 나갔네. Hi, Anastasia. Welcome. 아, 배터리 나갔네. This is a good phrase because that's gonna happen in South Korea. If you go there, 배터리 나갔다. 배터리. This is English word, right? Battery. battery 나가다. past tense 나갔네. So this is verb ending. 나가다. 나가다 has different meaning. Go out. In this case is go off. Battery went off. As in battery died. We don't say 배터리 죽었어. We don't really say 배터리 나갔어. That's more common. I don't think we ever say 배터리 죽었어. It's weird. But English people say battery died. In Korean, battery went off. 배터리 나갔어. 네! exclamation mark. Okay? I don't know if you know this. At any convenience store, pretty much in South Korea, you bring your phone, they're gonna do supercharge for you. It takes about 15 to 20 minutes. Depends on what kind of phone you have. But at least back in the day when I lived there, you just bring your phone to the convenience store when battery is low or went up. Then you just get charged very quickly. It cost me at the time about like $2. Yeah, something like that. All they have to do is just put your phone in some kind of box. That's it. $2. And then those guys are talking about her, gossiping. Oh, so much gossip. 야, 앞자리 봤냐? 존못. 야. So these boys are talking with each other. 야, hey, 앞자리 봤냐? 앞자리 봤냐? 보다 past tense. Okay? Did you see 앞자리? Oh, that's okay, Anastasia. You can just follow along, but if you have questions, just let me know in the live chat. We're all helpful. A lot of us know certain things and also don't know. That's why we are all here together to learn something new. But we are very helpful, so if you have questions, just leave it in the live chat. So 앞자리, do you know this position? 앞, 자리. 자리 is seat. The front seat. Did you see the front seat? So those boys are talking to each other. Did you see that? Did you see the seat in front? Yeah. 존못. This is mean. 존못. This is 존나 못 생겼어. It's the phrase. They just picked each syllable. 존못. I guess it's enough to say 2 syllables rather than the whole phrase. 존못. I don't understand. Which one? So, Nikki, you should help her or your friend to add Korean keyboard. Because it's hard to understand when it's romanized. So, this is slang. It's like F word, freaking. 못 생겼어. 생기다 verb. 못. This is used before verb. 못생기다. 못 is can't. Can't 생기다 appear. This is referring to her face. 못생겼어. This is used as to be ugly. Freaking ugly. I guess people say fugly, right? In English. So they're gossiping about her. But she can hear everything. Because why? Battery died. Hi, little melon. Welcome to the live chat. The moment they're gossiping about her, battery died. So the friend, another friend is saying, oh my god, look at their smile. They're so mean, right? Their teeth are super white and, you know? 미친 새끼야. 들리면 어떡해. As you know, I already feel the sensor. 미친 새끼야. 미친. This is the verb from 미치다. Adjective describing 새끼. As you know, X means censored word. 새끼. Okay? 새끼 is baby for what? Animal. You don't call, I guess sometimes people do that, but you don't call human baby as 새끼. But sometimes people do. 니 새끼냐? Is it your baby? So, crazy baby, as in crazy bastard. Yeah, beaver. So you can think of it as the other friend is getting all nervous. You know, what if she can hear? You know, you crazy bastard. 들리면 어떡해? 들리면 어떡해? So 들리다 verb with conjunction. Hi, it's Teal Girl. Welcome. This verb 들리다. 들리다. You're gonna use what? So I made a video about this verb as well. 들리다 versus 듣다. So our voice is 들리다, to be heard. That's right. Our voice is heard if 어떻게. This is 어떻게 하다. 어떻게. You probably hear that a lot in dramas, and normally in subtitles we tell you, what should I do? 어떻게? What should I do? But technically in Korean is how do. How do I do? We go by how. In English, what should I do? How do we do if we are heard? You bastard, right? So, 뭐 어쩔. So the friend is saying, here. The friend is saying, 뭐 어쩔. They're just having fun. 눈갱인 거 사실. 뭐 어쩔. So this is a shortened form of 어쩔 건데. It's the same thing. 뭐 어쩔 건데. Thank you, little Melon. Hope you're enjoying the lesson. Hope you're learning something new. 뭐 어쩔 건데. This is 어떻게 할 건데. Same thing. Like I mentioned. 뭐 어떻게 할 건데. So what are you gonna do? How are you gonna do about it? What are you gonna do about it? You know, they're just joking. 눈갱인 거 사실. 눈갱. This is a new word also. There's so many words in this webtoon series. I had to spend time looking up in Naver. 눈갱. What's 눈갱? Have you ever seen 눈갱? 인 거. 이다 becomes adjective describing 거. 사실. 사실이야. So technically 사실 is an object. 이야 be verb is missing. 사실이야. It's what? 사실. What is the 사실? 눈갱인 거. 눈갱, I looked it up in Naver. It comes up as 눈이 썩을 만큼 보기 싫다. 눈이 썩을 만큼 보기 싫다. I hate seeing as much as my eyes become rotten. 눈이 썩을 만큼 보기 싫다. Wow. And also, in English version, equivalent is eye rot. Have you ever heard eye rot? Apparently that's 눈갱. This is a new word in Korean dictionary. Eye rot. Oh, it is the fact that she is 눈갱. He is talking as if he himself is not going. You have so much sympathy about her, right? Yeah, that's right. These guys, ha ha ha, you know. And then this all Korean consonants. The I pect. This is a 리알 팩트. Okay. This is a real. English word real. Real. Fact. Real fact. 리알 팩트. Meaning that's real fact. I guess a lot of times people like to use English words here and there just to be like, oh, I know some English words and this is fun because it's new words and things like that. In English, there's an expression, oh my eyes. Yeah, that's what it means. Eye rot. Oh my eyes are rotting. Yeah. So, this is it, guys. Tomorrow we're gonna finish up this episode 8. But it's gonna be better, I think. Okay? So, don't get so bad about her because actually we did study. I think it was episode 105 or like one of the latest one at the time. She is not, like we don't have to worry about her, I think. Because some of us know what happens to her, right? Alright, yeah, I learned a lot of slang too. Yeah, thanks to you guys. Hopefully you enjoyed the lesson. If you did, make sure to give a like. And I see you tomorrow at 12 p.m. Eastern Time to finish off this Webtoon series. So much slang, that's right. Nikki, please help your friend adding the Korean keyboard. Okay? Thank you guys for sticking around. Thank you everyone. See you tomorrow. 안녕.